Hello. Hey, thoughts for this morning, thoughts for the day. What a fucking world we live in, where in 2022, the year of our Lord, we still living in a type of Jim Crow, whether we realize it or not. Like I was saying on the non-published video, I have to put that one up, that people think that they're not oppressed. And we are, we are all the time. A lot of times we may not realize it, and we are. A lot of times we might not be in the situation that needs to, we're not maneuvering in a way where it has any effect. You're just in the hood, doing your thing, you're chilling. Maybe you're going to school, you're going to college, you're doing your thing, you're going to college, you got your little job, you go to college, you got your little job, you go home, you got your apartment, you got your roommate, you got your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, da-da-da, and you're maneuvering like that. But you kind of a virtual slave, right? You got racking up student loans, potentially, probably, most likely. So you're in the system. All it takes is one slip, one maneuver, and just like while I'm watching out here, while I'm keeping my eyes open, because while I'm paying attention to looking at this phone, trying to make eye contact with this phone, right? Because I don't want nobody to think I'm crazy. I'll be walked up on a snake or some shit, which most likely I've seen a wild boar out here, but more than the thing I had to fear the most out here would probably be a snake or fucking horseflies or something. So excuse me if my eyes don't be making direct contact all the time, and I pay much more attention to what's going on. I sort of really got to pay attention, because I done took this path that I'm on, and that's the path that I'm on is the path that I'm on. This is not they be on the road too, but this is not the normal path. This is a harder route to go, right? For whatever reason, it's more peaceful. Now, have me not be videoing, well, what I am or not, it shouldn't make no difference. I know. Anyway, I'm talking about that, and I'm leaving the subject out, right? But as always, that paying attention to what's going on in your surroundings, because there's always some snakes around, man. There's always some scandalous people around. Shit be going on, you don't even realize it. What I notice, things I notice, going from dealership, if you stuck around this long, you have to stick around to get the goodies. What I notice going to car dealerships, Toyota, this one, that one, any one of them, man, people, their bias is going to come out on you. People take advantage of women, mechanics, technical things that mechanical, technical things, that, repairing and purchasing, right? They're going to do that. They're going to try, that's for sure. And I'm sure there's a 9 out of 10. Shit, they might get 10 out of 10 women half the time that don't know nothing about mechanical things. And they tell you, like it's one little thing, and they tell you need a whole new whatever. Not that they don't do that to dudes too, but they're going to take advantage of women. And there's some things people going to take advantage. If you're a black woman, you're going to take advantage of even more so because they take advantage of black people in particular with certain things. It's just the way it is. They see us coming and it's ding, ding, ding. One time they ain't want our money. Well, so now they're like, well, if I got to take your money, I'm going to take it. You know, I'm going to take, oh yeah, I'll take your money. So they trying to, you know, get all in your pockets. They taxing us. What they call a black tax, right? It's a thing. It's a whole thing. I ain't making this up. I didn't make that up. I didn't make that term up. Guy wrote a whole book about it, I believe. I can't recall his name right now. Yeah, that's the opposite of black tax is white privilege, where we really paying for everything. They get, you know, they get where you get the ticket and they throw the book at you. They make more money and they get to keep more money. They don't get no ticket. I just saw this recently with this white woman and a black woman, and the white woman was going faster than the black woman in the same spot. And the black woman got a $1,200 fine or something. And the white woman got a case dismissed. You know? And that was a good example. But that happens all the time. A lot of time, most of the time, well, man, when that shit's hurtful, it's painful. So we trained ourselves in a lot of ways to ignore that shit, right? You just ignore it. Yeah, I think, you know, like, we hear it, we see what's going on, we be suspecting, we always suspecting the same shit, man. Look, at the time, you know what's up. At the time, we got to start taking a stand. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, I stopped fucking with Toyota. Only what I need to go to Toyota dealership for is what I go there for. And the same thing go for Annie and them other motherfuckers. And you know, I used to think that, you know, like, darker people, you know, like we had some kind of thing where we would stick together or something, you know what I mean? Like, but that shit don't work like that. It definitely do not work like that. Them motherfuckers hate themselves. They hate their own people. You know, cause like I can't tell the difference. You got to tell me I'm not black. That's questionable, huh? Like, well, what is black then? Cause you telling me you are where you from, but that's not what you are. I'm an American. True, I am an American. And anybody born in America, you know, is an American. But I'm not just an American, you know, that's not what you're not Puerto Rican, you're not Mexican, you know, you that, but that ain't, it's more to that shit than that, man. You need to stop. And everybody wanna, you know, where it's a price to pay. Part of the deal, perhaps, what we not seeing, but it still don't make it right. It's that it's framed up. You could claim your blackness. You know, like it's nearly full of serious. If you don't understand racism, what it is, how it works, everything else gonna confuse you. So you could claim your blackness if you want to. It's better to deny it and pretend and act like, so you could keep persecuting other people. It's clubs. You could keep putting your foot in our ass too. Be a part of that club. Deny your own shit. Deny your people. Treat your people bad. And definitely treat them bad, us, bad. And you'll be rewarded. That's the play. And some get rewarded, and probably most don't, but you know, the reward is you're not one of them. The reward is you can always claim I'm one of them. And Even no matter how much you look like them, if we hear you talking and we figure out that you're really not one of them, well, you might get a little bit more pass, and they normally do actually. Oh, you Espanol. Oh, okay. You one of them kind. I thought you better say something. I thought you was, I know black. I know black. I guess shit, we all should try to start doing that shit. But anyway, I learned that they don't like us. They just as bad. Because of all that, what I'm saying, they just as bad as them, maybe worse. Because they're trying to prove something. And they trying to be something that they're not, just like the black ones, It's a Oreo in every flavor. They're not all black with white in the middle. It's apples and bananas and all kind of shit, right? We all know this, but they call them that for betraying them, not for betraying the root. They still be in denial. That's just game playing. When all the while, that's bananas, calling bananas bananas. Bitch, you a banana. Bitch, you a Oreo. Oh shit. But maybe I make this into real. But you man, look, we get poor service. You're paying the same money. They put you on the back. They try to take them. I guess, maybe, with more disposable income, maybe a lot of things boil down to the possibility of getting a tip. But that I don't be seeing that going on. I don't think they can get tips, but you never know. That goes with a lot of things. That's the reason why I don't be going out nowhere. Cause no matter how good a tipper you are, unless this is someplace you're gonna have to establish that you're a good tipper in the first place. Going somewhere. Which I know a lot of y'all have, because y'all go out all the time, but I don't. So you gotta go there enough. And then people switch and change, go to different shift. Like, they're gonna automatically assume you're gonna be a poor tipper. So a lot of times they're gonna give you poor fucking service. So, most of the time. And then how it's then you don't even know if they're a shitty waiter or waitress, or is that a combination of races. It's too much questionable shit to me. And then shit, motherfucker might be mad in the back, like, man, you bitch, tipping motherfucker, fight their ass with that motherfucking steak and put it on. Just because they think and perceive, and then all the while you leave them $100 or some shit, Like I'm saying, man, the game's is too much shit against us. And the whole world is against you, but you got to keep pushing. You got to keep going. You don't let that defeat you. You do sometimes really have to ignore it to the best of your ability. Call it out whenever it's possible, whenever you need to. You call that shit out. You don't let it slide. If you can help it, you don't never, ever, ever let it slide. You call it out, but you pick your battles. Every battle is not a battle. Every time it's not the time. You pick your fucking battles. You speak up. You stand up for your rights. You let the motherfuckers know. Write a letter to the company. Email. Put it on the thing. Give them a review. Do real shit. Just get mad, go off in the place and do some shit that gets you ultimately in trouble. That don't make no sense. But you gotta know what you're stacked up against. It's better to know than to not know, to be aware, to not be aware. I wish they would have told me so I could be better prepared. Um, then I done gave their ass enough chance. The same thing like with the car, like dealing with that dude. And I had some of that on video. I videoed it. I uploaded it, some of the encounter. I think maybe I didn't all of it. I probably still had to put that together. That's a package. That's a package right there as an example. Because I believe that they believe that, which is probably a lot of truth to it. A lot of people don't keep a lot of cars that they get. It's a lot of people that's gonna be turning in Dodge Chargers and shit, and challenges and charges and whatnot. So you damn straight, motherfuckers at the Maserati dealership, it's gonna be a lot of people turning in cars getting repoed, right? They figure, and they be making them deals, no money, different deal. No money down, very little money down. You can walk away with your car. They done sold that car, whatever it's wrapped up, they gonna get their money. It's you that got to figure out a way to pay it or suffer the consequences or whatever, whatever the deal is. And a lot of people don't. They got the car, the shit, they might have that car 1 month, man. Maybe 2 or 3 months, you can stretch it out for not paying. That's, I'm sure, common. I know it is. You know it is. So you think they figuring what's the common thing to happen is what's going to be the thing to happen for you. That's common. That's not unusual. They don't know you. So rather than treat everybody with the respect that they deserve as if they're going to keep their shit, they feel they have not only that a lot of people are going to be turning them back in, preconceived notion, partially, probably because of truth. People done got in more than what, bit off more than what they could chew. Most people, most of us probably do. I don't know. They might know better than me, but nevertheless, you should treat everybody with value, like they have value, like they can afford it, that whole process, tell you the truth, was like a shit show. But I handled that. I did that shit. I made it happen. Every step of the way, I handled it like I'm the man, like I'm in charge. I wasn't even worrying about what they thinking and what they doing. It's in the back of my mind. Going in, knowing this, what I'm saying, knowing that most likely they against you in the first place, but knowing, fuck that, you gonna give me my shit, you gotta knowing, and you go in thinking they gonna be on your side. If they are, then you done fucking made out and everything gonna be everything. But see, I go in thinking they're gonna be on my side, knowing that what I'm saying is 100% true though. All of that's true. I'm going in knowing the full truth so I can handle it accordingly. And then things are gonna go on my side because I'm thinking positive. I'm thinking I'm gonna win. But I ain't gonna be blindsided by no racism. I see that you don't want to take me on a test drive that I already scheduled online with an appointment for. I see that I got to say something to you. I got to take charge. I got to be in charge. Because you're not gonna do what you should do. Your job is, you sizing me up thinking that I can't. All the reasons why I can't and am not gonna be able to. And bitch, get the motherfucking keys. That's what I say. But they play the games, and That's just how it is. You got to live with this shit. You got to learn how to work with it, work through it, around it, over it. It's just an obstacle. You know that. I seen a dude online, walking in with the same thing, like that. You go, I scheduled, that's one of the reasons why I scheduled my appointment. I don't know, this worked out perfect, like, but you walk in, shit, you might walk in, nobody might not help you. Either they're gonna want to overhelp you or unhelp you. When you walk up, and that's what happened to dude, all of them gonna assume you just looking. Everybody gonna assume you just looking. You gotta walk in with fucking money bags of money. And look, you gotta figure out a way around it. Believe me, especially you walk in somewhere, Mercedes-Benz or whatever, they gonna have a negative aspect about you. They're gonna be thinking negative the whole way, the whole time. It's sad, but it's true. Guess what I'm trying to say is, can't let that shit discourage you, man. You're the obstacles that you're gonna face, potentially, probably. And act accordingly. Don't take no for an answer, but not in an argumentative way. You got to get what you want, man. And still, we dealing with the same shit from all these different races. And yeah, that was I don't know, an Asian guy. They don't like us either. I don't know if he was, it don't really matter where he was from. None of them do, for the most part. It's some of them, of all of them, that claim their heritage or whether they claim it or not, maybe they don't have a problem. Very rare, very few. Most everybody else do. Everybody trying to make their blood better their race by getting more white. While those people are dying off. I think they're becoming extinct. So it's funny. You wanna, what's the word I'm looking for? Blend into, be a part of that pool that's dying out. The people that have the weakest shit, that's what you think to be the most value. Fuck that. Y'all stupid, man. And y'all only making us, it only makes you stronger, but you gotta keep going. It gonna make you stronger or it gonna make you weaker. If you give up and defeat, obviously you're weaker. And obviously that goes for anybody, but that's white privilege. You don't have to deal with those other parts of that. You have your own obstacles, but they giving y'all shit that they denying us. We the ones sitting in the back waiting while y'all getting service. When I'm standing in line for 20 minutes and then you walk up and they say, "May I help you, sir?" That kind of shit is white privilege. Thinking that you can afford the shit without questioning you, hopping and jumping and getting them fucking keys, for you, that's what that is. We don't get that. So all that's advantages. Shit, we get discouraged. Motherfucker, if I wouldn't have went in feeling the way I felt, thinking how I'm thinking, I just would have probably went with whatever he was doing, which was gonna be steering my ass right up off of there. I didn't think he worked there no more. And the people are not good salesmen. If you dealing with people that way, you're not a good salesman. How you dealing with people in a way to where you're being racist and prejudiced, because you really don't know who have what, and is majority of the black people might come in there, don't have no money and can't afford it, but Not all of them. Shit, the majority, everybody come in and ain't got enough money, can't afford that shit. So you gotta do what you gotta do. It goes with the territory. I bet the one that's not doing it is making way more off of it than the one that is doing it. Got to be. You're treating everybody like they have money. Because when you go to doing that, you're going to judge some of them the same way. They going to come in there looking bummy too. That's all. It's a lie. That is all. Have a good day. Peace, y'all.